Driver San Francisco really is, it's not a traditional reboot, actually. It's taking the story further from where we left off in Driver 3, actually. So at the end of Driver 3, we had a shootout between Jericho and Tanner in Istanbul, and this game takes off 6 months or so after the events of that story.
Come on, man, drive!
We've taken a deliberate change of tone with Driver San Francisco. I mean, it's if you look at the previous games, they were really quite serious, and although the tone is still gritty in a visual sense, it's still that 70s Hollywood look. When it comes to the dialogue and the interactions with the characters, we've taken a deliberate step towards more of a lighter touch and a more humorous touch, because we want to play up to the shift effect. The fact that Tanner is in a coma gives us lots of possibilities. We don't want to take that too seriously. I mean, it's a real situation. He's in a coma and these things are happening in his head, so you'll see in the way that he interacts with other characters in the city. There are hundreds and hundreds of characters and voices in the city, and also the way that he plays off against Jones, his long-suffering partner as well. We try and keep a light touch on it. We've really focused the team on that core feeling of the driving, you know, the 70s muscle car, the big tail-out slides and smoking tyres, all the things that Driver was originally known for. What we've done is we've changed the focus in Driver San Francisco. The Driver 2, Driver 3 and Driver 4 featured a lot of out-of-car action, running around and introduced guns and so on. But what we've done with Driver San Francisco is really refocus back on what made the original game so unique, and that's the feeling of the handling and also the feeling of being in the mix in the car chase. Down in the street level, you'll have seen some of the in-car views with the hands on the steering wheel, and it's really to try and get across that feeling of being in a Hollywood car chase and the exhilaration that you get from that. The shift feature is something that is not possible, would not have been possible on the previous generations. The shift is obviously a totally unique system seen in a driving game, and at its simplest level, what it allows the player to do is to simultaneously shift from one vehicle to another, and also shift from one side of the city instantaneously to the other side of the city. Now, at its simplest level, that can be used for acquiring missions or from covering ground quickly when you've unlocked the whole city. But also, it leads to a lot of potential tactics in missions where you can swap vehicles, you can try and ram vehicles into other vehicles, you can try and block the road, and so on. But it is just a tool. It's not something that's absolutely required in every mission. In fact, there are very few missions that explicitly require you to use shift. Driver San Francisco will be out on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC and Wii, and it comes out in September this year.
Let's get that beer. Ha ha! First round's on me.